I'm Sophie Carter, 16, and hollowed out by loss. My mom, the heartbeat of our little family, was gone, taken by illness 2 years ago. Dad Henry tried to hold us together. His love a lifeline through my grief. He ran his construction company with one hand and held mine with the other. We were a team, healing slowly until he brought home Elaine. She swept and elegant, poised, all smiles for the world. To me she was a chill. I couldn't shake her charm. Too polished, her eyes too sharp. I wanted to like her, to believe she'd mend our broken edges. I helped her cook, asked about her day, even shared mom's old recipes, hoping for a bond. But Elaine's warmth was a mask in front of Dad. She'd coo alone, her words turned icy. You're too loud, Shed. Snap or stop hovering. I brushed it off. Desperate for peace, Dad saw her grace. Her ease in his world of clients and dinners. He didn't see her edge, how she sized me up like a rival. Not a daughter, she started small. Her digs subtle, you could dress nicer, she'd say, smirking over breakfast. Did blush, tugging at my jeans. Then it grew, your sloppy suck. Act your age, Shed. Say it loud enough for Dad to hear. Planting doubts, she's just a teen. Shed sighed to him, needs rules. Dad, eager to keep harmony, nodded. Elaine knows best, aged, say, handing her control. I felt the shift, me freedom shrinking. My voice, fading, Shed, twist things. Sophie's sulking again. Isn't she? Dad bought it. Pulling away, blind to her game. The house turned cold, Elaine piled on core. Scrubbing floors, wiping, counter-sculling it, life skills. This is awful, Shed smear at my work. Making me redo it, my hands roughened. My spirits sagged, Shed cut me out of plant. Stay home studying if I went along. Shed jab, that shirt's a mess. I shrank, my spark dimming. Friends faded to Shed them in my timeout. And I couldn't explain the weight at home. Alone in my room, I declutch mom's scarf, whispering for strength, vowing Dad would see her someday. Her grip tightened when Dad's work trips stretched long. She ruled chores endless, her critiques a drumbeat. You're lazy, Shed hiss, inspecting a spotless sink. I'd redo it silent, refusing to crack. Nights found me by my window, staring at the sky, begging for escape. Dad came home distracted, missing my quiet hurt. Elaine's helping you grow, aged, say, trusting her. I wanted to scream, she wasn't helping, she was erasing me. It broke at a dinner party. Elaine insisted I join to learn manners. I dressed up, nervous but hopeful, trailing Dad's colleagues with drinks. Then she struck Sophie. Serve Evernay, go on. Eyes turned, I froze. Guests chuckled as I fumbled trays, cheeks flaming, she's a work in progress. Elaine laughed loud and cruel. Dad chatted on, oblivious. I fled to my room. Tears soaking mom's photo. A Shed one reduced me to nothing in my own home. Toughen up, she said. Next morning, anger Flickeretti wouldn't let her crush me. Her worst came with a lie. One night, she shrieked, her bracelet was gone. Sophie's the only one near my room, she accused, eyes glinting. Dad frowned, I didn't. I cried, she played victim tears, soft please. She needs discipline, Henry. He wavered, then, just say sorry, Sophie. I refused, he sighed. Siding with her later. I heard her laugh to the maid. So easy to fool them, rage burn at me. Home was hers now and Dad was lost. She pushed me out next day. She stormed in with Dad behind Sophie's disruptive. I can't have her here, she declared. Dad, she's lying. I begged, he looked away back. By noon she ordered. My world crumbled, I stuffed mom's scarf. Books, a locket, into a bag. Tears falling but chin high. At the door, I glanced back, Dad silent, Elaine smirking. I walked into the cold. Vowing to survive the streets hit hard that first night. I shivered on a park bench, mom's locket my only warmth. Hunger gnawed, betrayal stung worse. By day 2, I found a shelter crowded, loud, humbling. I took a blanket soup. Pride swallowed others, shared their scars. I wasn't alone, mom's voice echoed. You're tougher than this, I clung to it. Deciding to fight, not fade. Then I met Grace, an old woman with wise eyes. You need a friend, she said. Sitting close, I spilled it all. Mama Lane. Dad's silence. She listened. Then you're strong, Sophie. Don't let this break you. Her story off. Losing everything yet and a ring. A spark. She taught me shelters. Soup kitchens, survival. We lean on each other. She smiled. Hoped still ready could rise. Days later, sorting my bag, I found Mom's letter forgotten inside. I owned our house, her savings locked in trust till 18. Shock heights. Everything Elaine strutted over was mine. Anger flared then steadied. Mom's words urged wisdom, not revenge. I hid it, choosing to build first. Proof I didn't need it yet. I hunted jobs facing no after no. Finally, a diner took Muay. Low pay, long hours. I learned Trey's rude customers' exhaustion. Mrs. Lee, the owner, saw my grit. You're going places, she said. Coworkers cheered me on. Each tip was mine. Small hard. One freedom. Elaine thought. Shed one shed. See.